Hey everyone, TimaeuSS here. Welcome to another Etheria Restored video, and today we are going to talk about the gear rolls. That's right, a lot of people have said, it costs a ton to upgrade gears, and I completely agree. The amount it takes, especially from level 12 to level 15, is insane in comparison to some of the other games we've played. And I will say right now, okay, I do not have the fastest gear in comparison to some of my guildies who are sitting at like 355 speed characters. My fastest, I think it's only a 330. So yes, but I do have a selection criteria that is based off of one of our guildmates that has kindly showed me, and I find it very, very nice in terms of streamlining my decision point and what gear I should be rolling. And once you have it down, essentially you're just gonna farm 1 to 2 days, especially doing X2. You brainlessly will be able to select the best gears for you to upgrade. So follow this, and I think you will be on your way to get some really insane gear, and hopefully your gear luck is higher or better than mine, because I haven't had any improvements over my plus 16 and over my plus 15 gear for a couple of weeks now. And today I do have, you can see, quite a few gears from farming Doki Doki, and we are going to roll them on this video, not stream, in this VOD with you guys. Okay, so first thing I do is you definitely want to click on the recycle button. All right, because this gives you a lot more options in terms of your selection criteria. And most importantly, right now for all of you guys, you must know that at various stages of your account career, you will be harsher or more lenient with your account selection. So don't take everything I say as the gospel. Okay, make sure that you are actually thinking about your choices and making decisions based on that. But this is how I do it right now with the account I'm at the moment. So first of all, if you go to specific tabs, you'll see that the bottom two tabs, one is basically the right side gear, and then one is the special side gear, right? Go to the second last here, and right off the bat, for me personally, I will get rid of any flat pieces. So attack flat, basically defense flat, not defense bonus, oops, defense flat, and you can save effective resistance, but personally I'm not a huge fan of it right now. And of course HP flat, so HP bonus percentage, defense bonus, attack bonus percentage, everything else is useful, and the rest I do not care. Okay, and what we want to do is turn off speed. Okay, this is the reason, because you may have speed gear on there that is super important, right? And you definitely don't want to recycle accidentally a piece of gear that is 4-liners and has speed in it, because you can roll into the speed and make it one of the fastest even if it has anything flat, right? So right now I don't care about the flats, so that's why I'm getting rid of pretty much all of it. You can see I've got some locked in. I don't know why I've locked this, even though it looks amazing. Attack bonus, crit rate, crit damage, but realistically I'm probably not going to use any of these. All right, so I'm just checking everything, especially the specialized cores, because sometimes you do have things that you will end up using, but overall mostly I will be getting rid of this because it does not have speed, and speed is the name of the game. And I will separate this video probably into 2 parts depending on the length of the video, but I'm right now speed chasing. DPS gear, you're gonna go through some other different criteria, but first and foremost I'm speed chasing. So all of these, right off the bat, you can get rid of all of them because they don't have speed and they are of the flat stats. Now, contrarily, we can now look at speed and 4 lines max. So this is essentially speed fishing, in the sense that all of these, you can see they have a speed substat already, and they are 4-liners. So even if it's a flat, that's okay, because this technically can roll on to speed and you have one of the fastest gear and you're okay with it. Now, I usually bring it to +6 if it has 4 lines. If it's 3 lines, I bring it to +6 as well, just so you see, because right now you can fail once and it can still roll into speed like this, right? It's +6, and if it rolls into speed 3 more times, it can go into +9, which is a +15 gear, right? So if we do that once, and because it's missed speed, that's no longer the case. I'm marking now for recycle, and this is going to be very important. And very similarly here, we see another piece of gear that has a defense bonus. Even though it's on the wrong onslaught set, we could try to roll, and it didn't hit speed. It has to hit speed the next time, and it did not hit speed. Now, if this was a speed 3 matrix piece, I might keep this because it has effect accuracy and speed, right? And a defense bonus, which is not bad, but it doesn't, so I'm not going to keep that. And same with here, you know the drill. Here we go, we hit speed, we need to hit speed again. We didn't, but hey, here you have to make a decision. Do I want to keep pushing it? Because technically this is the same as missing speed and then rolling speed into it, right? Which then we can still go into, but it missed, and its effect accuracy on a wellspring set, so we don't care. Here we go again, speed. Oh, and this is a max roll, right? +4. 4 is very, very rare, but it does happen. So we can try again, see if it hits speed. Defense is okay as the first miss, but we need the next one to hit speed. And we do, and that's +3. So instant at level 9, this is already a +10. And if we can go get any higher, and it's now a 13. So even though it's an effective resist on Unbreakable, this is definitely usable. Now here you have to make a decision. Are you speed chasing so much right now that you want to see the +15 result of this? Or you can wait for a later time and just have it on an off piece. Personally for me, for the purposes of this video, I'm going to go all the way. And if this hits speed, it could be a plus, let's say 3, so 16 or +17 here, right? So let's hope it hits speed. It does. That is indeed a +16 caught on camera. Ooh, that does feel very good. We can see with the selection criteria, this is how we are going to approach this. Now, Unbreakable, a 2-piece matrix is not the end of the world, because you can get a shell with 3, and you need a 2 plus another 3 to make it an 8, right? To get the 25%, which is fine, even though it is on effect resistance. So yeah, it's usable. Now flat defense on a 3 Unbreakable is much better, I think, and we don't hit speed the first time. Are we gonna hit speed the second time? We don't. So instantly, and it's defense flat, we don't care. Now defense speed, this is a pretty decent piece, even though it's Bramble, but it's still an 8, right? We can do that, and it's a defense bonus Bramble, so this is fantastic. If we get it all speed, 1 crit damage is okay, and 2 crit damage. Now this could be a potential Rahu piece, right? If we're gonna build a Rahu Bramble set, this is doable because he's very stat hungry, so anything like crit damage, crit rate, speed is all welcome. I don't want to push this anything further because this is essentially a very specific piece of gear that I don't need right now. Okay, so we keep going, and HP on a Bramble is fine as well. Crit rate is good for this piece, similar result, and +6 is fine. Remember, this is like hitting speed and then missing speed, so we can go to +9. Is it going to hit speed and crit rate? That's okay. Again, a very similar piece to the previous one. It's going to be Rahu base, and defense bonus on this one, missing speed once and missing speed twice, and this unfortunately is not good enough. Now we just rinse and repeat, missing once and landing the second time, so we go +9. We do not hit it, and it's attack flat, so that is no go. You can see we are already losing a ton of coins, especially because we brought this to level 15. Hey, +16 speed is good, so that is fine, but make sure that you are essentially selling everything up on the way as you're upgrading it, right? So again, we go through here. Crit damage on a Strive is not good at all, and it's missed twice, so we stop here. And defense flat, it has to hit speed pretty much every single time. We can afford to miss one time on this, and it's missed twice, so we are gone. And here we go. Crit damage on an attack flat right piece. It did hit speed, so we can push a bit further, and no good. So you can see this is the route we're taking, and you can see we are approaching these that are already +6, which I have upgraded before, right, and kind of locked. That we are probably not going to push any further, so let's just get rid of the ones we have upgraded and confirm recycle, and we do get some of that money back. So rinse and repeat is what you essentially have to do, and later on, right, you go through all of these chasing speed. You can also go into 3 attributes. Now when I do the 3 attributes, then I'm quite picky with regards to what I'm rolling for, right? For example, I really need a good right side piece, left side piece that is ideally of the speed thing here. So this, I would say, I unlocked the 3rd one. I really don't care what the last thing is, but now from this point on, I need this to hit speed every single time because I have +6, +9, +12, +15, 4 chances, and if they roll 3 on average, that is +12. This can still only go up to +15, right? So I really needed to hit speed every single time. So here's once, and we missed it already. So that is equivalent to a 4-liner that missed speed twice already. I mean, this is not bad. If I had a lot more gold, I would potentially push this because they already landed on speed once, but I will not push it any further. So you have to be quite strict, and here we already missed twice, so this is gonna be gone. And again, we don't care what this is. Hit crit damage. Now this might be a decent DPS piece of gear with the crit damage, crit rate, and we can definitely lock that in because it's at least matching in terms of the sets and substats, but that the one I just rolled is not going to be worth it at all. And here we've missed, so you can see that this is going to be you going through some of this very fast. And again, once you have done that, you sell to get some of the money back. And yeah, that's essentially how we are going to approach this. And make sure you sell anything that is not mythic at this rate, right? Because you don't care about anything that is non-mythic. Now I'll briefly, it's already 10 minutes for this video, I'll briefly touch upon how to roll for left side gear, especially for your DPS sets. So you turn on the right side, right? And a lot of times you can go into the special gears and see what you have at the moment. So you can see that I've got some decent plus 12s, decent plus 6s that I have upgraded before, mainly fishing for speed. And in terms of DPS, let's say you go on the right side, you want to select either a main crit rate, okay, with, oh, let's take this off, with crit damage and attack bonus. Like, these are top. You can see here, this one has that. This one is an old one that we are probably not using, and this one is good, but again, it's one of the old gears. So we don't have a lot of crit rate that has attack bonus and crit damage, which is going to be very important, right? So you can then take off, let's say, attack bonus. All right, so do I have gears that have crit rate but crit damage? I do have a few in the right DPS set, and you can be very specific with your DPS set by going up and selecting, you know, the correct matrices. But right now, for example, I am really trying to build some crit damage heavy characters, and they need to have crit rate, all right, or at the very least attack bonus. So you can see what are some of the gears, and I go to the bottom, some of the new gears that I got, and this is not it, because this is these are, yeah, I need to get rid of some of my outstanding, not mythic ones. So you can see this is the crit damage with crit rate. Oh, that's nice. And yeah, attack bonus with crit rate. So I need to start stacking crit rate on some of the gears I farm. So you can see that oh, here, this is an attack bonus with crit damage and crit rate. So here, this is definitely a fantastic DPS set, and even rolled a flat attack, which is not the worst. So if this goes all the way into crit rate and crit damage, this is a fantastic harvest piece. And first is crit rate, minimum roll, right? It's a +2 into +2. Not great. But if it keeps rolling into, yeah, there we go, crit damage, crit rate, and we go to +12. There. Now this is a good piece. I won't plus 15 it because right now I don't need a DPS piece, but this is shaping up to be a fantastic piece. And if you're really specific about a piece of gear that you're looking for, you can do that. And you can see I am actually very much right now looking for a crit damage with crit rate subs, and I don't have a lot of choices. There's not a lot of choices for me to roll, so that means I need to farm away and take a look at what I can build. So hopefully this has been very helpful. The speed fishing in this game is insane, but you have to do it, right? You have to do it. And hopefully this is going to be really helpful for you guys, especially when you're trying to build units. And if you guys want to see me do more of these content and how I build my characters, let me know. And until next time, thank you so much for watching this video, and it's TimaeuSS here, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye now.